Okay, so let's start by using the ratio test, the limit as n approaches infinity. And we're going to write this as 2n in parentheses plus 1, close parenthesis, factorial. Does that make sense? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is going to be x plus 1. No, that's not what that's going to be.
Plus,
This is going to be x over 2 n plus 1. And we're going to multiply that, or we're going to just go ahead and divide that by 2n factorial x over 2 to the nth power. That looks fun, doesn't it? First of all, we need to deal with this factorial over here, okay? So dealing with this factorial, I am going to multiply this out, right? So I'm just going to come over here and deal with that. So that's going to give me 2n plus 2 factorial. Yes?
could you just leave it as n plus 1 times 2n factorial?
N plus 1, it may come to that. I don't know. Let me see what we get. So we got 2n plus 2 factorial. If I were to write this out, I would get 2n plus 2. Subtracting 1, I get 2n plus 1. And then 2n factorial. Does that make sense? So that's going to be this over 2n factorial. So we can see that the 2n factorial is going to cancel. Do you see that? Yes? Okay. All righty. This is going to be x over 2 to the nth power times x over 2. So this limit, looking at what we have the limit as n approaches infinity of the 2n factorials cancel each other out. So we have 2n plus 2, 2n plus 1. The x to the 2n cancels, and I have x over 2. Because this x to the 2 over 2, that cancels with that. All right. So is everybody with me?
Yeah.
What is this limit?
Infinity.
Infinity? Everybody agrees that's infinity? When is infinity less than 1?
Never.
It could be. When is infinity less than 1? So what is my interval of convergence? What's my radius of convergence? Oh, say it again. It's just at the point. Remember, there are only 3 conditions that have to be met. It either has to be convergence at the point, convergence on an interval, or convergence for all real numbers. And in this particular place, it will converge at the point. What is that point? What's the center? How'd you get the center 0? Because what? The center comes from, remember, if the center was something else, it would have been written as so this tells me my center. And since I'm not adding or subtracting anything from x, that's my center. So in this case, the center is 0. Does that make sense? Yes. If it ends up, so the radius of convergence here is 0, because it only converges at that one point. But it converges at its center. It will always converge at its center. And every point has a center. There's no what? Nope. Are we good? No, there is no radius because it only converges at a point, not on an interval. The radius of convergence is 0. Yes, Isaac. Is that what you want to know? Yeah. So R is equal to 0. Okay, here's some good news for you.